Hello friends, this is Deepa. Welcome back. Today's recipe is murukku, that is chakli, very famous Indian snack made up of rice flour, roasted chana dal powder and some spices and fried in oil till they are crisp. They are perfect tea time snack and I'm going to show you how they are made in traditional way. Let me show you the ingredient list. You will need 2 cups of idli rice. You could also use regular cooking rice. 5 to 6 red chilies. 1 cup of roasted chana dal. 2 tablespoon butter. Half teaspoon ajwain. Half teaspoon baking soda. Oil for deep frying. And fine salt to taste. To begin, first wash your rice and red chilies thoroughly and soak in water for 2 hours. Meanwhile, in a blender, add roasted chana dal and blend them into fine powder. Since we need only fine powder, you have to sieve the fine powder. So now add your ground roasted chana dal powder into a sieve and sieve only the fine powder. So here I have the fine roasted chana dal powder and these are the coarse one. Just throw it away, you don't need them. And now in blender, add your soaked rice and red chilies and blend them into a very fine paste. Since you are using a blender, don't add all rice at one time. Add half of the rice first, blend them into fine paste, transfer into a separate bowl and proceed with the remaining rice. If you add all rice at one time, you will find it hard to blend and it is very tough to blend them into very fine paste. So make sure you are adding them half amount at one time and blend them into fine paste. And if you are using a wet grinder, you can add all at one time. So now I'm going to blend them. So here is my ground rice and red chili. So this is how your rice paste would look like. So it is not very thick or very thin. It is in kind of a cake batter consistency. So while blending, make sure you are adding water little by little. Don't add lot of water. You have to add water only for grinding purpose. And make sure you are blending them into very fine paste. Now add roasted chana dal powder, salt to taste. Make sure you are using fine salt. Don't use any sea salt or a coarse kind of salt. It will not dissolve. So use fine salt. Baking soda, ajwain and butter. And now mix all these ingredients until well combined to make a soft dough. And while mixing, if you feel like the dough is very thick and dry, you can add a teaspoon of water to make it kind of wet and loose. But don't add lot of water. Add just teaspoon of water at a time. And finally you will get a dough like this as we make for roti or chapati. Now it is ready to make our chakli. So here I have my chakli maker. I'm going to use this small dotted plate. You could use any plate of your choice. And now fix the chakli maker. And now add 2 spoonfuls of this dough. And now take your back of your ladle and grease with some oil. This helps in dropping your murukku easily into oil. And now press the murukku like this. And now they are ready to go into oil. So here I have my pan with oil. They are at medium hot. To check it, just draw a small piece of dough, and if it come up immediately, it means it is at medium hot, and make sure it is medium hot, not very hot. Now drop your murukku into it, and you have to fry till they are light yellowish in color. So continue doing it with the rest of your dough. And don't crowd your pan with a lot of murukku. Just add 4 to 5 at one time. Fry them and then proceed with remaining. So the sign you can understand that your murukku is done is the bubble will stop and it will become light yellowish golden color. So you can see the one which I added at first, the bubbles is nearly less. So the color of your chakli should look like in this color. If it is dark brown like this, I shown in the right side, it won't taste good and it texture also very hot. So make sure you are frying them till they are light yellowish as in the left side. So now it's time to transfer it into a paper towel to absorb excess oil. And if you are beginner and you are not able to press and fry them simultaneously, what you can do is take some wet cloth and press 4 to 5 murukku at one time for one batch. Don't make a lot like 15 to 20 at one time, just 4 to 5 for one batch, and fry those in oil, and you can proceed in this way quickly. So after you pressed 4 to 5 murukku on a wet cloth, grease the back of your ladle with some oil and then transfer those pressed murukku onto this ladle and drop it into oil like this. So it is very easy to do and you can finish your task very quickly also in this way. So this is just a tip if you are a beginner and if you are not able to press and fry them very quickly. Now allow those fried murukku to cool down completely and then immediately transfer them into a airtight container. So this will stay fresh for more than 1 month also in airtight containers, and but in my case it was over in just 1 week. So these are very best tea time snacks, and since they are made with fresh rice and roasted chana dal, they have unique taste and texture. So do give it a try and let me know how it was by sharing it in the comment section below, and please hit on the like button if you find this video helpful and subscribe for future updates. Thank you so much for tuning in into Deep's Kitchen. See you guys soon. Till then, enjoy other videos from Deep's Kitchen and spice up your taste buds every day. Bye bye.